Shalom, Israel. Giving honor and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'Shem. Psst. Hey, we got next. Shalom, Israel. Giving honor and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Mashiach Yahushai, for the blessing and the reading and the understanding to His holy and righteous words. Now, listen. I just gotta say it. We just came into the Tabernacles wrap up, and it was lovely. I kept stressing that the Lord wanted me to get out there. He just this word kept playing in my head. The Lord need to talk to His children. The Lord need to talk to His children, and by doing so, just getting out there, I seen some things out there, man, and it was beautiful, man. I enjoyed it. I had time with the Father one on one. And a lot of times you got to understand one thing. When you look in the Bible, understand one thing. Every time the Lord needed to talk to His kids, where did He always send them? In the wilderness. All right? He always sent them in the wilderness. Okay? He never sent them to a certain church house. He never sent them to a certain person's house, when He needed to talk with them. He always sent them to the wilderness because that's where the Lord resides, in the wilderness, not in your front room, not in your bedroom or in your house, anywhere in there. All right. So I just want to get this out here. I just want to say that it was a beautiful thing. A lot of people did it in their houses, which is fine. Okay. Judges 5:11 tells us to practice the righteous acts. Okay. A lot of people didn't have the luxury to get out there. All right. I show that in the part ways through my tabernacle. You understand? Some things happened where I had to do the rest of the couple days at the house. All right? It's not a big thing. You're practicing the righteous acts. All right? If you can do it, the Lord says do it. If you're in a situation where you can't, the Lord says at least try to the best of your abilities. All right? The Lord is not an angry little kid that don't understand your situation. He understands everything that you're going through. All right? But I digress. All right? So let's just get to it. I just wanted to bring up this situation. Brother Mike sent something to my phone. Mike Malice, y'all know him. And it was another chariot. Well, first let me start by saying out there, I showed a chariot on my camera, right? Big, beautiful chariot, had wings, and this thing even started to grow legs. All right, and so I filmed it. And I showed a lot of people. I put it up on my social media, and Mike sent me another video that looks damn near like this thing, but it was on fire this time. Landing and coming to the earth. All right, you want to see it? This is it. Here it goes. Another chariot, man. We'll zoom it in for y'all. Look at when you zoom into this thing, man. Look what this thing look like. And that's not my camera. That's really got wings on it. From the naked eye, those wings are still there. That's a chariot, y'all. And this phone is not showing its true quality of it is actually. I'm not gonna lie, because it looks just like that from the phone. You can, if y'all can see this in person, yo, these wings on this thing is immaculate. And it's just standing there. At first, it came around from my tent, from the back of it. And now it's just sitting in the front of my tent. This when you zoom out, it looks about that from the naked eye. And you can see the wings on it. But when you zoom up, that's what you get right there. Straight wings. This thing look crazy. Glorious in this apparel. You see that thing, Israel? It's not a game, man. The Lord is returning, man. Y'all can call it what you want. People called it a satellite. Let me tell you something. If you look and notice in the video, I said the thing came around my tent to the front. It had went back behind my tent and came to the side of it, back to the front. What in the hell satellite y'all know does that? The last time I checked, satellites go in one orbital manner, right? It just goes in one direction. I don't think my tent is that special where the government can make that satellite stop, come over here, go back, come back around. You know what I'm saying? No. They're not going to do that. All right? They're not going to do that. And to make, to add insult to injury, right? I prayed that night, because a lot of people had their little says. But it was even more people understanding what it was. So I really wasn't tripping, but I just wanted to punch every Christian in the face, right? Y'all know I love doing that spiritually. And I prayed, and I was like, Lord, they still, even when you show them clear as day, they still don't believe, So I prayed, and the second night, here it is again. And he did even more this time. He brought it up close. No, and then he took it far out to the point where I looked over at my wife and I was like, well, okay, I think this thing is leaving. It's way out there. It's gone. So I doze off. Wakes up 2:30 in the morning. This thing is so close to my tent where it felt like it damn near was lighting my tent up. And I jumped up, took a picture, took another video, and I sent it, I shared it on my Instagram, right? But I took more pictures. And the Lord just was like, you know what? You don't need to prove to anybody. I'm going to do the driving of this one. So I took the video. I just posted that video on Instagram where it came and went. So it's on one of my reels on Instagram for the second night, right? But the other part, when it got real close up again, I took those pictures and I just saved them. I was just like, you know what? This part right here is for me. You know what I'm saying? And you can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. But it's out there. You can't hide it. Other people is catching that video, as you've seen. And so now I just want to drop some scriptures real quick just to verify what the Lord is doing, what the Lord is saying. And take it how you want. It's almost time to go home. All right? They are here. Our family is back. It's going up. So now pull out your 1611 King James Version with the Apocrypha. All right? And let's get right into it, man. I'm not finna waste no time. This was a quick one because I just wanted to knock this one right out the park. All right, let's go to 2 Kings chapter 2 and verse 11. Right? Let's go to 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 11. All right, y'all there? Let's get it. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that, behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by the whirlwind into heaven. So let me stop right there and give you the context of this situation. The prophet Elijah was getting ready to become translated, right? The Lord was finna take Elijah off, right? A lot of you people know about that one. And Elisha was a prophet, was his pupil under him, right? And he asked him, basically, what wish do you wish that I grant you? Basically, Elijah was asking Elisha, what do you have any requests before I go that I can grant for you, right? And Elisha asked him, give me a double portion of what you had. I want to be able to see the angels, see the chariots, so on and so forth, etc. So Elijah gave him this ultimatum. He said, if you stay and hang around and see when the chariot takes me off, then everything that you asked for will be granted. So Elisha hung around, right? I would have hung around, okay? And then he saw these things, right? Now let's get into 12 and see what Elisha saw when Elijah was getting ready to be translated and taken off, right? Verse 12. And Elijah saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more, and he took hold of his clothes and rent them in two pieces. All right, so Elisha, imagine you sitting here now, you seeing your buddy talking to you. You grew up around this man, and you watched him prophesy and all this, and all of a sudden now the big day is here, and you see your partner getting taken up by this chariot. That's a holy thing to see. It gives me goosebumps just talking about it, man. It's a holy thing to see, man. So imagine how that took to Elijah, right? So these are the things that we're seeing in today's time, which our oppressors renamed them so they can give us their own theory about it, and we can be scared of it, and we can have we can detach from it, right? We wouldn't put it to the Bible, and we'd think, oh, okay, the things that you see on those movies, the aliens, the UFOs, they're called the chariots, right? They're the chariots of the Most High God. They've been here since the beginning of time. All right? So let's get to it, man. We're gonna keep on going. I'm not finna waste any time. Let's go to Zechariah 5:1. All right? Let's go to Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. I'm gonna knock this right out the park because time's up. And it's time to go home. All right? All praise to the Father for that thing, too. All right, let's go. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on the side according to it. And every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. Verse 4. I will bring forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Let's stop. What is the house of the thief? Now, it's not talking about a literal house, like just one crib somewhere, and it's called the house of the thief. No, the house of the thief, you have to think the Lord, when he's talking, it sounds small, but it's very big. What is the land that we're standing on that was stolen through rape, robbery, and murder? The land of Ashereth, aka BKA, United States of America. All right, that's the name. That's the house of the thief, and that's all the reason why you're seeing all these chariots, because it is a curse that's over the house of the thief, watching, getting ready to suit up and boot up to tear this bitch up. Straight like that. I'm just going to say it. And I'm going to read it again. Verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. Let's stop again. Who swears falsely by the Lord, called his son white, showed a white God, said his angels are white, everything about the chosen children are white, sworn falsely by his name. Reading on, and it shall remain in the midst of the house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So you see that the chariots that we are partaking and seeing, and some people are seeing, you ever hear the one that's called the tic-tac shaped one? The tic-tac shaped one is the flying roll. You see some that's cigar shaped, flying roll. All right? So I'm just gonna keep on going, man. We're not finna waste no time. I'm finna just, it's going up. All right, all praise to the Most High. I'm excited. I'm sick of this place. They're poisoning everything. We're under attack spiritually. Y'all don't know it, but we are, right? So let's get it. Let's go to Psalms chapter 104 and verse. Let's go to 1. Psalms chapter 104 and verse 1. Are y'all there? Let's get it. Bless the Lord, O my soul, O Lord, my God, thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain. Okay, who stretched out the heaven like a curtain? And the curtain is called a what? Firmament, right? All right, verse 3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot. You see that? Always talking about the chariots, clouds, chariots of fire, horses of fire, horses. The Lord nicknamed his chariots, right? Let's keep reading. Who walketh upon the wings of the wind. So the Lord he makes these chariots. These are the Lord's vehicles, which cannot be with. All right, fill in the middle blank if you want, man. All right, all praises to the Most High, man. So let's go to 2 Samuel. Let's go to 2 Samuel. I'm just going to breeze through it. I'm going to nail it in the coffin, right? So let's go to 2 Samuel. All right. Chapter 22. And let's start at 10. Right? Let's go to 2 Samuel 22 and 10. And I just want to hit this one. It's a quick one. He bowed the heavens also and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub and did fly. You see that? The Lord, the cherub is a chariot. The Lord flies upon anything he wants to. He owns the air. He owns the chariots. He owns the wind. He owns the cherubs. Right? All right. And did fly. And he was seen upon the wings of the wind. That's talking about our King. Yahweh, when you see him coming, oh, he's coming. He's coming. And it's going up. I'm telling you, it's going up. All right, we're going to keep it going. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 4. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 1. Y'all knew I was going to go here anyways. I knew a lot of y'all knew that. Y'all was already there. Y'all knew. All right, let's keep going. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and the brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. You see that? So a lot of times, most of the times, I'm going to tell you like this. I've seen a lot of chariots since I woke, right? And beforehand. But it was always an amber color one, right? It was always an amber color one. So this is the one that it's talking about, which is another called chariot, like other prophets call them chariots of fire, right? Why? Because amber looks like the color of fire, right? It looks like the color of fire. Yes. So we're gonna keep it going, man. We're gonna keep on going. Let's go down to verse. Let's go to verse 6. Let's go to not verse 6. Let's go to Acts chapter 1 and verse 9. Let's go to Acts chapter 1 and verse 9. And let's get it. Right? All right. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. There go that cloud again. It's not that puff of light, vapor and smoke you see up in the sky. It's not vapor and water. It's not, that didn't come down and pick him up. All right. It's a chariot. It's a chariot which has a nickname, cloud. Why? Because they always in the air. They reside mostly in the air. All right. They look like the stars. Okay. Let's keep reading. Verse 10. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. You see that? So the angels just told you, the same way you seen our King leave, and the chariot picked him up, which that means, he flew up to it, which lets you know that our Lord, our King, can fly, right? He flew up to the chariot. It didn't come down like when it said the chariot took him up. It didn't come down and park. All right, and he had to, wait till the helicopter propeller stop flipping around, and he was like, I got to get up on here and ride out. No. The chariot pulled up in the sky. He looked up. He was out of here, man. Our King is cold. Put some respect on my Father in his Son's name. All right? That's what it is. He went up. And that's why when they looked and let you know that our other brothers, which is the angels, have cloaking abilities to be invisible. Because while he was going up, why didn't they see the angels come down and stand beside them? That's why it says it was 2 men standing there in white apparel, man. Clean as hell. They was clean as hell standing next to them. So imagine looking up and all of a sudden you look beside you, 2 angelic big black brothers standing there in all white. You know how cold Israel looking white. You know what I'm saying? Standing there next to them telling them, why y'all gazing up, man? You know what I'm saying? The same way y'all seen him leave, it's the same way you gonna see him come back, man. Y'all over here tripping and crying and stuff. Y'all look like some bitches right now. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what they said. All right, but anyway, I digress. I'm just having fun with it. We're supposed to do these things with with gladness at heart, right? And I do this with joyful and gladness at heart. You know what I'm saying? Even on my down days, I'm still thanking him for making me Israel. All right? Simple and plain. All right, so let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Let's go to Matthews. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up because I wanted to keep this straight to the point. Let's go to Matthews chapter 17 and verse 5. Right? Let's go to Matthews chapter 17, verse 5. Let's get it. While he spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them. And behold, a voice out of the cloud, which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. All right, that goes for all the naysayers that just believe I serve only the Most High. I don't believe Yahweh Shai is the King. Then why the hell this cloud pulled up and said, Hear ye him. This is my Son in whom I believe. In whom, come on, man. Come on, it's simple and plain, man. This is his Son, man, in whom he is well pleased, man. The Lord is pleased with him. And so am I. And so should you. Because he came and took all y'all nasty sins off the table and threw them in his back pocket and said, I'm going to come back to holler at y'all. Get your house in order. I cleared it for the Father, pull another Noah flood and get rid of all you wicked, nasty people. All right? All praises to the Most High for our King, man. All right, and I mean that. All right, so we're going to close out with this one, man. Straight up, we're going to close out with this one. Let's go to Luke chapter 21 and verse 28. All right, let's go to Luke chapter 21, verse 28. And let's end it on a good note, right? Let's end it on a good note. Let's get it. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So our King said, when all these things begin to happen, look up. Praise the Most High, man, for your redemption draws nigh, man. This thing is almost over, Israel. We are at the final lap. You are literally at the door. If the Lord woke you up, I don't care if he woke you up just yesterday. Thank the Lord. Gird up. Get ready. Don't let these things distract you with wars and rumors of wars. The Lord said these things must come to pass, meaning it has to happen in that order. And now getting ready, these chariots are landing and getting ready. Why? Because we're going to be entertaining in this tribulation, angels unawares. Right? Y'all forget? Let's not forget. We're going to be entertaining angels unawares. Someone's going to be having to flee to the mountains. And somebody just might pop up out of nowhere in the middle of the wilderness, an angel, and say, come ye this way. They're getting ready. So should you. Angels are landing. Who knows why they're landing out in the middle of nowhere where them guys just saw that thing laying down at. Who knows it's landing to get ready to take off. How many angels that just jumped out of that chariot and say, okay, I'm going this way and going this way. We're going to hide and wait for when this stuff hits the fan. Who knows what the Lord's got certain things landed on this earth to be our aid in that situation, man. But the Lord knows. There's going to be a lot of things going on where we have to get ready and prepare mentally and spiritually to depart from this flesh if we had to. All right? So with that being said, Israel, I love y'all. I just wanted to fill y'all in, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on. And don't forget to keep your commandments, for the kingdom is at hand. And yes, I will be doing videos. Again, I'm never stopping that. Just really, when you see a long stretch, it's me, getting myself prepared, doing a lot more studying, and putting a lot more of my the Lord things together in the right manner so I can bring it forth to you guys. All right. So with that being said, Israel, I love y'all. Shalom.